Hello, my graceful Libra. As July unfolds, you may feel a gentle tension building between your responsibilities and your longing for balance. And with the sun moving through Cancer until the 22nd, lighting up your 10th house of career, reputation, and long-term goals, there is a strong pull toward defining what success really means to you now. This part of your chart is about how the world sees you, but Cancer energy asks you to measure that visibility not by applause, but by emotional alignment. You may find yourself craving more meaning in your work, more connection in your leadership, or more softness in the ways you pursue achievement. Around July 5th, the new moon in Cancer invites you to plant new seeds related to your path, your ambition, and the legacy you are building. It is a beautiful time to reset your relationship with work and to imagine a version of success that allows for rest, intuition, and emotional integrity. This lunation asks you to release old ideas about what it takes to be respected and to begin creating from the truth of who you are now. Let yourself dream bigger, not in scale but in soul. What would it look like to move through the world with both purpose and peace? What does leadership feel like when it is rooted in care rather than control? These questions may surface quietly but persistently. On July 7th, Venus in Cancer forms a soft connection with Neptune in Pisces, bringing tenderness into your daily life and a wave of creative or spiritual longing. You may feel drawn to artistic work, service-based projects, or simply creating more beauty in your everyday rituals. This is a time to trust what soothes you and to follow the quiet pull toward gentler rhythms. On July 9th, Mercury enters Leo in your 11th house of friendships, community, and future vision, bringing a bright spark of inspiration to your social world and long-term goals. Conversations may feel more exciting, ideas may flow more freely, and you might feel drawn to connect with people who share your passions or challenge you to grow. This is a beautiful time to speak about your dreams, pitch a project, or reach out to someone you admire. Mercury here amplifies your ability to inspire and be inspired, and your voice carries the kind of charm that opens doors. Around July 13th, Mercury forms a harmonious trine to Chiron in your 7th house, offering healing through heartfelt dialogue. If you have experienced misunderstandings in close relationships or questioned whether your truth could be received without conflict, this transit shows you that honesty and harmony are not mutually exclusive. You can speak from love without betraying yourself. Then on July 14th, Mercury squares Pluto, which may stir intensity in group dynamics or highlight hidden power struggles within friendships or shared spaces. You may feel a strong desire to be heard or find yourself confronting fears around rejection or exclusion. If old wounds resurface, remember that your worth is not determined by how others respond to your light. You are learning how to stay centered in your truth without needing to control how others hold it. This part of the month asks you to examine how you show up in community and whether your connections reflect who you are becoming. Choose depth over popularity. Choose alignment over approval. Let your voice be a reflection of your heart, not your fear. This is a time to lead with authenticity and let the right people find you by how true you are to yourself. On July 17th, the full moon and lunar eclipse in Capricorn activates your 4th house of home, roots, and emotional foundation, bringing a powerful release or realization in this deeply personal area of your life. You may become acutely aware of where you have been holding on too tightly to the past, where your sense of safety has been built on outdated patterns, or where your current environment no longer reflects your inner truth. This lunation invites you to redefine what home feels like, not just physically, but emotionally. You might feel a deep longing to create a space that nurtures you, to reconnect with family in a new way, or to let go of generational expectations that no longer serve your peace. If tears come, let them. If silence feels sacred, protect it. This is not a time to push through. It is a time to soften into the places that are ready to be healed. On July 18th, Venus enters Leo and joins Mercury in your 11th house, lighting up your social life with warmth, joy, and magnetic charm. You may feel a renewed desire to connect with friends, to celebrate your creativity in a group setting, or to build something meaningful with others. Venus in this part of your chart brings sweetness to collaborations and reminds you that you thrive when surrounded by people who see your beauty and honor your contributions. This is a time to gravitate toward those who reflect your light back to you, not out of vanity, but out of alignment. When the sun enters Leo on July 22nd, your focus turns fully toward your future. Your energy rises. Your optimism returns. Your heart begins to beat louder with purpose. Let this be the turning point where you stop shrinking and start shining again. Let this be the moment you choose yourself without hesitation. As the second half of the month unfolds, you may find your clarity sharpening around what you truly want to build, share, and stand for. With the Sun, Mercury, and Venus now moving through your 11th house, your ability to dream boldly and magnetize meaningful connections is stronger than ever. This is not just about having a vision, it is about embodying it. Jupiter continues its expansive path through Gemini and your 9th house, encouraging learning, exploration, and the broadening of your perspective. This is an ideal time to study something new, plan a trip, or engage with people who challenge your thinking in inspiring ways. Your beliefs are evolving, and so is your sense of purpose. Saturn remains in Pisces and your 6th house, continuing to bring structure to your daily routines and long-term wellness. This may feel like hard work at times, but it is also deeply stabilizing. You are learning that discipline does not have to feel punishing. It can feel like devotion. Pluto's influence in Aquarius continues its slow transformation of your 5th house, stirring changes in how you express your creativity, how you relate to pleasure, and how you hold space for your most vulnerable joys. If you have feared being fully seen in your art, your love, or your desires, this transit asks you to step into your power with more honesty. Uranus in Taurus continues to activate your 8th house, shaking up themes around trust, intimacy, and shared resources. Sudden insights may emerge about what you are ready to release and where deeper liberation is possible. Neptune in Pisces continues to support soft surrender in your 6th house as well, helping you weave gentleness into your habits. The color for you this month is sky blue, representing clarity, breadth, and elevated perspective. Your number is 11, echoing the house most activated in your chart, a symbol of spiritual alignment and visionary connection. Your crystal is lapis lazuli, a stone of truth, leadership, and higher communication. Let it guide your words and steady your voice as you prepare to step into your next chapter. As July comes to a close, you may feel a new steadiness forming within you, one that is not built on perfection or performance, but on presence. You have moved through old stories of achievement, cleared space in your home and heart, and begun to speak your truth with more clarity and grace. This month asks you to grow not by doing more, but by aligning more deeply with what matters, and you rose to the invitation. You remembered that being seen begins with seeing yourself. You redefined success on your own terms. You softened where you used to tense. You reached for community in ways that felt nourishing, not obligatory. These are not small things. They are the quiet revolutions that change everything. If the month ends with questions still unanswered, let that be a sign of expansion, not failure. You are not supposed to have it all figured out. You are meant to keep listening, keep adjusting, keep trusting the unfolding. You are creating a future that reflects your inner truth, and that takes time. Let your days be filled with honest connection, beauty that moves you, and moments of joy that feel earned not through striving, but through simply being who you are. Your closing advice, dear Libra, is this: lead with love, but not at the expense of your clarity. Shine with grace, but not at the cost of your truth. Choose relationships, projects, and paths that make your spirit feel seen. And when doubt whispers, return to your center. Everything you need is already there. Trust it, nurture it, let it lead you forward. I hope these words bring clarity and inspiration to your day, my dear stargazers. Remember, the stars guide, but you hold the power to shape your destiny. Now I'd love to hear from you. Did today's words resonate with you? Share your thoughts, experiences, or even your own cosmic insights in the comments below. Let's create a little community of starlight and support, because together, we shine even brighter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily cosmic guidance. Until next time, keep dreaming big and manifesting magic.